For centuries, the Zarn Collective had studied thousands of species across the galaxy. Their vast archives held detailed biological and sociological records of every known sapient race. So when they finally detected signals from an unregistered world, third planet from a minor yellow star, the Council barely paid attention. Planet, Earth. Species, humans. Status, primitive. They're weak, sneered High Analyst Vroth, flicking a hologram of a human aside. Bipedal, soft skin, no exoskeleton, no natural weaponry. A prey species at best. No threat, agreed Commander Trelvac. Barely worth observation. Let them cook under their sun. But just to be thorough, they dispatched the long-range probe Zenthos 4 to orbit and scan the atmosphere. The results arrived in bursts of corrupted signals. At first, they believed it to be an error. Run diagnostics again, Vroth ordered. They did. 3 times. And each time, the report came back the same. The entire atmosphere of Earth was a toxic soup of nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and microscopic organisms. But that wasn't the terrifying part. No, the terrifying part was that humans thrived in it. Impossible, Vroth whispered, zooming in on the data. There's too much free oxygen. Any standard cell structure would oxidize and die within hours. Yet they breathe it continuously, muttered Dr. Selak, the collective's leading biochemist. Not only that, they use it for energy production. Their cells generate power through controlled combustion. Combustion? Inside their own bodies. They run on fire, Selak confirmed, horrified. The probe then detected additional contaminants. Carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, volatile hydrocarbons, all lethal in standard biosystems. Surely the environment is killing them, said Trelvac. But no. Satellite images showed humans thriving. Cities spanned continents. Lights glittered at night. They burned fuels, launched machines into orbit, detonated nuclear weapons, and still wandered around in shorts and sandals. The final blow came when the probe recorded a Category 5 storm, hurricane, humans called it, slamming into a populated coast. Wind speeds that would shred most species to ribbons. And the humans? They named it Hurricane Brian, posted jokes online, and filmed themselves surfing in it. Insanity, Vroth croaked. No, whispered Selak. Adaptation. The collective convened an emergency council. A full security reassessment of Earth was initiated. We assumed weakness, the Supreme Speaker growled. Now I want a full threat profile. So they dug deeper. What they found was alarming. Humans did not live on their planet. They fought it. They built homes in earthquake zones. Skyscrapers in tornado alleys. Cities below sea level. They climbed mountains that could freeze blood in minutes, swam depths where pressure crushed bone, and voluntarily explored deserts hot enough to melt alloy. One culture lived near an active volcano and threw offerings into it for fun. They are not surviving, the new report read. They are challenging the planet. Further studies uncovered more horrors. Their immune system was a battlefield. Microscopic invaders were met with chemical warfare and white blood cells that could eat enemies alive. Infections that would annihilate most galactic life were called the sniffles by humans. Sniffles. Their musculature adapted under pressure. Their bones hardened after damage. Their skin could scar, permanently reinforcing itself like bioarmor. And their brains. Is it true they simulate danger in their minds while they sleep? Vroth asked. Yes, Selak nodded grimly. They call it dreaming, often involving violence, or falling. Sometimes both. Training in their dreams. And worse, Selak said, they can imagine threats and prepare for them in advance. Their fear gives them power, not weakness. Emotion as a survival mechanism, Vroth muttered. We thought they were illogical. They are. But it works. Then came the psychological analysis. Hope, grief, defiance, loyalty. These were not byproducts of human thought, but drivers of action. They bonded in groups, formed tribes, nations, alliances, and when one human fell, others rose in their place. They die, Selak said, voice low. but not before teaching others how to defeat you. The final report was sent to the High War Council. Subject: Homo sapiens. Threat classification update. Revised status: extreme hazard. Recommended action: avoid contact. The file closed with the last recording from Zenthos 4, moments before it was disabled by an electromagnetic pulse. The screen flickered to life. A human, dressed in blue, was staring directly into the probe's lens. "Greetings, interstellar visitors," he said with a grin. "You scanned our air, didn't you? Yeah. Breathe that in. That's called challenge." Then he winked. "Come say hi sometime. We'll leave the volcanoes on for you." Static.